Bit more blues. There's a red house over yonder. That's where my baby stays. Lord, there's a red house over yonder. That's where my baby stays. Well, I ain't been home to see my baby in 99 and 1/2 days. Wait a minute, something's wrong. This key won't unlock this door. No, no. Wait a minute, something's wrong. This key won't unlock this door. No, 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 no. I have a bad feeling my baby don't live in no more. No, no, I still got my guitar. I might go back over yonder, way back across the hills. I might go back over yonder, way back across the hills. 'Cause if my baby don't love me no more, I know a sister will. I said there's a red house over yonder, that's where my baby stays. Oh yes she does. I said there's a red house over yonder, that's where my baby stays. I ain't been home to see my baby in 99 and 1/2 days. Now I'm going back over yonder, way back across the hills. I'm going back over yonder, way back across across the hills. 'Cause if my baby don't love me no more, I know a sister will.
I'm Tim. This is Trish. We're Trimstone. We're really happy to be with you again. Hopefully this is live streaming out.
Yes, it is on YouTube. I couldn't see it on Facebook, so I've been sharing around the link to everybody on Facebook. So it's on the
check it
Trimstone
out live,
Facebook
YouTube.
page for the link, and it's on the Chris Ball personal page. So I'll have to stick it on his music page as well. I haven't got to that. That's why I was a bit late coming in. So you'll see me doing stuff on my phone. So that is actually getting our live stream out everywhere.
Hey,
so
Steve,
everyone
have you
can
got
see
that piece
that.
of paper there, mate?
Okay, so first we're going to do our thank yous to everybody. We've got that involved with Trimstone. We've got Casey Beats, that's a supporter of us and collaborates with us. That's where we met Nick Hamby, who is on with us for the interviews. We've got Justin McLaren, that's helped a lot with our sound engineering. We've got Steve Leonard, who does our outro music, as well as help with our tech support. And
thanks, Steve.
Okay, we've got the list. Okay, we've also got the general public Melbourne Frankston location, which is just recently opened, and we're lucky enough to be able to do an open mic there. So our open mics in-house from here are stopping, and we're doing this new format of a interview and occasional Zoom open mic. So that's all changed. I think there's a few other people to thank, but we'll thank them along the way, I'm sure.
Yeah, so as you know, the name of this live stream, number 8.
Yes, number 8.
Is Musing and Music. So look out for this one, because we do a bit of as Trish was just saying, we do a bit of an interview with our artists. And then
that was Musing.
Musing.
Yes, not music.
Musing.
Yes, it's music and music. Musing is like being thoughtful or consideration or something like that. Here comes the teacher out of me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Me, hey?
Just to make sure that it's musing and music. So we have a sort of the interview as well as some music for you where they play for you. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, this is not the piece of paper that I was looking for. Oh, first of all, we would love to introduce our artists, of course. First, we're going to have Nick Hamby's on Zoom. He's all the way up from Brisbane. He's been on the show before. Before we do that, I think we should introduce the Chris Ball.
Yeah, the Chris Ball combo,
Chris
which
Ball
is here
combo.
in the studio.
What do you reckon? So if we just, we're just going to transition across now. Okay, so here they are. This is a Chris Ball combo.
So Steve, that's to the main camera one.
Yeah, he's on it.
You're on it? Oh,
yeah,
good.
He's all over it, honey.
Sure.
Yeah,
It's his first run. He's very supportive and he's doing
I
well.
can see it on the big monitor there, so it's all
I
good.
should look, shouldn't I?
You should look at the big screen. Okay. First of all, I have no notes. Those questions that we were going to ask, I don't have them.
Well, I'll have to take over there then, because
You'll
I remember them in my head.
Down,
You've got bad short-term memory, and
Blimey.
that page went somewhere else in the chaos of trying to organise things. So
I told you it was chaos, mate.
We've got the Chris Ball combo here. We met Chris at Danton's open mic some time ago, way before COVID and everything like that, and he's decided to become a full-time musician at that time. So that was a brief overview of who he is and how we got to know him, but we really want to know why he does music and why he decided to become a full-time muso, and a bit about the band. So take it away, Chris.
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for having us on the show. It's
our pleasure.
Yeah, it's really good to be here, really exciting. So why music? Well, I discovered music as a kid. My parents' record collection had the Beatles and the Beach Boys, and those were the first two bands I remember really connecting with. And I think that's probably the word that comes to mind with music is connection. So connecting to myself, connecting to other people. I think fundamentally that's why I play music and sing, and it's about connecting to myself and other people.
Can I interrupt there? Just that's all about what Trimstone's about. So that's why we've had a good connection with these guys. Yeah, it's just making connections and relationships and expressing yourself through music. So is that what you think?
That's exactly right. When you said expressing, that's another word I'd throw in too. So yeah, expressing myself, and to do that requires connecting to self. So one can express self, and in doing so connect to other people. So that's, I guess, in doing that, it just makes me feel alive. It sort of makes me, feel like I can, I guess, communicate and stay healthy as well. It keeps me in a good place when I've got music in my life. So yeah, that's probably what I'll say for now on why music.
Well, the other thing we want to know is you guys, like how did you come about? Like how long you been around? Because I know when we met you,
it would have been
those years ago,
a year and a half ago, maybe.
Yeah. So and then all of a sudden, we caught you at the Ceylon Girls Cafe, which is quite a nice new place just in Frankston. So you could probably
we can plug them.
Catch these guys there.
We're actually up there. We're there again on the 30th of April. So
30th.
We may as well take this opportunity to plug that show. I know Angela, who runs the restaurant, will be happy to hear that. So
sorry for the shameless plugs. But
okay, I want to also plug there as we're on to Ceylon Girls. We've also Angela's reached out to us to ask us our recommendation for other artists as well. So we've got Justin McLaren, who we've already plugged as McLaren Music and helping us with the sound tech, but he's an awesome musician himself, and he's going to be there on the 7th of May.
Oh, the 7th of May, yeah.
Plenty coming up.
Plenty of live music, and Trimstone, very blessed to have these awesome musicians just support us and get behind this. It's almost a movement, really, of just trying to bring this music, which is Frankston's always been alive with music. It's got I don't know, but since I was a kid, I always associated live music with Frankston, and people say, oh, it's died off. It's not died off. It's still there. I think just with circumstances and things, it's been tried to be squashed, but I don't think you can squash it. It's ingrained in the DNA of this area, I think, the arts in general, actually.
Well, thank you for saying that, Tim. And we really appreciate what you guys do, and I think the word that comes up for me is community, and you guys really bring a lot of community to the local music scene and bring musicians together. And I think, that's really important because, we need to be around like-minded people, and it brings a lot of joy and support to me when I can work with like-minded people, and I suppose that's a segue into how the band came about too. I've done a lot of
sorry, back to that.
So I brought us back.
I was going to do that. I was going to say,
I brought us back.
Presumption.
Thanks, mate.
That's why he's got a band now.
He's hosting the show.
So I've done a lot of solo shows over the years, and I've played in bands as well, and it's been a really good foundation to, I guess, form my style and my work out what I want to do and what I like, and I'm still doing my solo shows, but I've also recently formed the Chris Ball combo. And yeah, we've got Christian here on drums, and we've got Cody here on bass. And yeah, so we're playing as a trio, and yeah, it's the same reason I like to be able to share the experience with other people, and not just do solo shows, but yeah, be able to hang out with other musos and play.
How did it happen? How did it?
Well, Christian and I started jamming a bit over a year ago, just before the pandemic, and then of course, even during the pandemic, we found times to try and get together when we could, and and that was important too, because it was a bloody, crazy year, and Christian and I, I think it was really good to be able to have something to focus on and share with someone else, that music thing, because I did a lot of recording by myself, and at home while we were locked down, and it was so good to be able to just get in the room with another muso, and so Christian and I sort of came together that way, and then Cody, we put an ad on Facebook, and Cody responded, and yeah, once I knew where the hell he lived, which is a little way away, but I was like, sure, if you want to come down to Frankston and jam with us, that'd be cool. And he fit in straight away. He'll be able to tell you a bit more in a minute, but he's got a musical background, and performing for years and studying music, so he was actually a really good fit, and yeah, really sort of picked things up quickly. So yeah,
yeah, that's amazing that for once, social media, this is the positive side. I mean, we hear so much of Facebook addiction, kids and screens, so much negative stuff about this multimedia stuff. But this is living example on a positive way that it has impacted our society.
Especially through COVID, that's the way everyone can connect. The live streaming scene happened. All the musos were able to connect more with live stream and Zoom and all the other platforms, and so yeah, it's just went a different direction. But we all crave connection and being able to express ourselves. So yeah, that's what Chris Ball and the combo and all of us are all about. So we want to really know a bit more about Christian and Cody, if we could.
Yeah, I'm going to pass it over to Christian for a minute. Do you want to say a few words, mate?
Yeah. Oh, well, hi there, everybody, and thanks for having me along. I've got to look into the camera. Yeah, hi there.
Hi.
Yeah, well, pretty much Chris and I met through the website Bandmix, I think, which is linked with Facebook, and yeah, we hit it off straight away. I was impressed with Chris's level of commitment and his professionalism, and he felt a similar thing with me, and we developed a rapport, and then we had ambitions of being where we're sitting now 12 months ago, but then lockdown sort of put a stop to that, but we just persisted through it, and we tried out a couple of third members and stuff during last year, and then we eventually thought, well, we've got to do something to get someone a bit more permanent, and that's where Cody came into it, and yeah, he just fitted in just fitted in really good, and we've done a few gigs now and a few rehearsals, and we're ready to definitely take it to the next level. So that's why we're here today, and yeah.
Well, hopefully we can help you out with that here at Trimstone. As you know, we do we do our best with our creative brain and try and make stuff happen. So that's what we're all about.
Yeah, and definitely the word community comes to mind for me too, Chris. So, and yeah, it's amazing how people just appear when the time's are right.
Mate, the doors. Yeah.
But thanks for having us here today, and I'm really excited to be able to do something like this, and I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah.
Oh, mate, we're excited to hear what you guys are going to come up with, because, fortunately, because it's our studio, we actually get a sneak peek on what these guys sound like, and you're in for a treat, guys.
Cody's
Cody,
turn.
I can definitely see why these guys picked you up. I mean, I've only seen you at Ceylon Girls Cafe, but I have actually heard you here now this morning
Much
in
better
a proper
acoustics.
setting where we can actually hear things properly and balanced. And mate, you are, you're the real deal, mate. You're what about yourself? What's your musical journey like? Tell us a bit about you, because I mean, I don't know much about you, buddy. But so let them all know a little bit about yourself, man. Where'd you come from? You know, how'd you get into music? What's your story, bro?
Well, I guess I started music way back when, around maybe 6 or 7 on the cello, and eventually through quite a few events I started hopping on bass, and go forward a couple of years, and with these guys responding to a Facebook ad, and kind of just slid in together very naturally. I enjoyed playing with them, and fortunately enough, they enjoy my bass playing, so I guess I might as well stick around.
Might as well.
But
They're not the only ones that enjoy it, mate.
that's good to know. But it's just good to, just enjoy doing what you love, and thanks for having us here, and I'm not much of a talker, so
That's all right. We'll
Yeah,
get to
it's
know you over time, because I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll be following you a lot. We'll stalk you.
No PR, honey. It's called
Yeah,
PR.
PR. Okay, well, stalk everyone
it's like
online,
legal
but it's
stalking.
PR. Yes, that's right. I'm the stalker in the Trimstone, so I'm the PR. He's more the tech. As you can see, he's got the mixer on his lap.
Well, no, they can't. Oh, they can. Jeez, we're on the big screen. Yeah,
Yes,
sorry, I
they
thought we were on
can.
the tight shot. Yeah. So, wow, really, thanks, guys. Is there anything else you want to close with before we we bring Nick Hamby?
I think we're ready to rock and roll. Yeah.
Ready to rock and roll?
Mm.
We're going to talk
All
to
right.
Nick
Well,
now.
the other artist we have on the show today comes via Zoom.
Sound.
Sound.
My sound and my microphone's gone. They've muted me.
Oh,
He
sorry.
muted me. Oh.
My hand slipped.
Oh, he didn't want me to talk anymore. I'll sort that out later. We are married. Yeah, we're going to have light fun on this show. So
I'm
we
glad we
need
got a comfortable couch.
Yeah, he might be sleeping there.
Yeah, just me and the dog again.
Okay.
No, but seriously. So I think I just want to thank everybody involved, especially Steve
we doubled
Leonard.
up. We need to bring Nick down onto the change him on Zoom.
Oh, do you want to
You're
just
seeing us
step
twice.
over
I'll
and
just slip over and fix
Steve's
that.
a little bit new to this, so yep, just going to go sort that out, because where we're doubled up, we've actually supposed to have Nick Hamby, actually, and he's all the way from Brisbane, so obviously couldn't make it to the show today, but he fantastic guy, great story. Yep. Yeah, it's over there. We got view. Yeah. Obviously, this show is a work in progress. We do try and improve things as we go. Sorry, guys. But it's all cool. See, this frees you up. See, no matter what mistakes you make today, it's nowhere. It's going to be nowhere near as bad as what we do. So,
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen you guys enough.
But we like to laugh at it. I mean, really, you just got to have fun. Why not? You just have a crack. Life's too serious to be too serious.
Yeah, we'll give it a good crack, man.
Yeah. And there we go. All right. Okay. So Where are we? Well, let me point. Over.
above Cody's
Okay, above
Above
Cody
Cody's
over there.
head.
All right, everybody. This is Nick Hamby up here. So Nick, you can hear us there, obviously, buddy. I hope.
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can
Cool.
actually hear you. Hopefully, everyone out in the stream can hear you. Wait a minute, I'll just check. You got signal? Oh,
Yeah, it's all good.
brilliant.
Everyone can hear.
Modern technology, it's just awesome when it works.
Can you be? Can I mute you now?
No.
Yeah. No, I was supposed to on the list.
I've
Because
got the power. No.
We'll stop singing because
Okay.
it's not about us.
Yeah, it's not about us.
No, I did my most stalking and I stalked Nick Hamby. Yeah, that's on social media, and that was
There's a
very
lot of me out there, isn't there?
Yes, there is. You're everywhere. You friend everybody. I don't know how many friends you've got on Facebook, and he sends if you friend Nick Hamby, you get he picks one of his original songs and he sends a link to you. He does that because he sort of
There's
he
a
really
story behind that. There's a story behind that. There was a producer in America. He wanted to do one of my songs, and he ended up. It's music for world peace, and he contracted me. First contract I'd ever heard of being thrown at an independent musician who didn't do much, and so he contracted me for exclusive distribution for a couple of years and produced the song overseas. I just sent my streams, but the first thing he said was, "Oh, what's your social media footprint like?" I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Oh, like how many friends have you got? How many people you contact?" I said, "Oh, I've got 168 friends on my Facebook. I don't have Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or anything." He said, "Oh, you need to increase your social media footprint." I said, "What does that mean?" He says, "Make some friends." So I started doing friends, and because I was locked up for quite a while, I started doing the friends. And by the time the single was released in September, I think it started off in June, thereabouts, I had 3,500 friends on Facebook. He said, "How did you do that?" I said, I just started sending friend requests out, and everybody said, "Yeah, sure." And after I got over 1,000, I thought, "Oh, I wrote this really good song called The Magician. I'll play it later anyway." And it's all about a gig that comes about because COVID shuts down the circus. And it's really good for performers. It's really quite relatable to performers. And so I started sending that song to every single person who accepted my friend request. And so many people liked it. I thought, oh, well, this is all right. And one of those people was actually David. I caught him on a friend request and sent him a song. And next thing he says, "Play your songs on the radio." I said, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
Yeah, that's David Totten that hosted our last.
The Casey Beat.
Yeah, Casey Beat. He co-hosted the last one and brought us Daylight Avenue, and so yeah, it works if you use it.
It was all a bit of an accident, actually, accidental.
Yeah, and I saw.
So there was one weekend, and I got a phone call on a Friday, and the Australian Songwriting Association had just shortlisted me. And so they rang me up and said, "Look, you made the top 30." And I said, "Oh, fantastic." And that same day, that the contract came for the producer in the United States. And the next day, I got David Totten ring me up and send me a message and says, "I'm going to put your songs on the radio." I thought, it was just an insane weekend. It's just all this stuff happened. But I'm not like you guys. I don't work at music. I have a full-time job and a family, and it's just because I was locked up in the basement for a year because of my health with COVID. I bought a Mac and built a studio and started recording songs, and I couldn't stop myself. I just kept writing song after song after song. And a friend of mine from GarageBand uses Pete Johns from South Australia. He said, you should just release them, like on platform. I said, "Oh, is it hard?" He said, "Have a look at this video of mine." And 10 minutes later, I'd released my first song on Spotify. And I thought, wow. And that was the 7th of April last year. And on the 7th of April, I released my 29th single. And all produced by myself. My production value is increasing. My songs, I feel, are getting different. I don't think they're better. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, just yakking.
Oh, that's what
Once
we
I
wanna
get going, I
hear.
can't
Well,
stop.
Well, we don't want to have to.
We're just musing.
Don't need to answer. Yeah, we're
Musing.
musing.
You're a witness.
Musing.
Musing.
Yeah, you said it right that time
Said it
with the
right.
ink. Yay.
Right, I got a pass from the teacher.
Tick. Actually, you're getting closer to a credit.
Are you
But
going to ask me a
anyway,
question, or are you just going to let me dribble?
well, no, we did ask you a question, and you dribbled, and that's what it's all about. It's just, just what you want to share. So it's all cool. Like as we said, I stalked people on Facebook like you did, and friended people, and what they were doing on Instagram, and I saw that Nick had. I did an ad showing Nick in association with Casey Beat, and that's how Casey Beat then ended up stalking us, and now we're collaborating. So it's all the connections and the community, and even the good people with like minds, make it all work. Like there's other people that I sometimes have to block because they just want to do scams and stuff, but that's not that many. Because I actually look at I actually see these people do friend requests, and quite often the first box of mutual friends is Nick Hamby. So I check that out. Oh, Nick's a friend of them. Oh, okay then. So any other things you want to put in as to why you do music, Nick?
Why I do music? Can't help myself. When I was, I remember when I was like 7 years old. And my parents used to work, like I don't know what it's like for kids these days. I've got adult kids, but when I was younger, ever since we came to Australia when I was 7 years old, my parents both worked, and so from 8 o'clock in the morning they were gone. I had to get myself to school. They got home at 6 o'clock at night, and I would get myself home from school and look after myself, and that's just the way it was back then. That's just the way it was. And so when they were out, I had a couple of albums that I used to put on the stereo and turn them up as loud as I could, and I'd sing along to the songs that were there. Probably the first one was Simon and Garfunkel's "Bridge Over Troubled Water," and I used to love that album because it had all the words to the songs on the back. And one of the things that I would do, and I didn't realize until only a couple of years ago where I was at in my head back then when I was 7, 8 years old, was that I would sing those songs as loud and as hard as I could, with the thought in my mind about if I'd written that song, what I was saying to people through that music, through the song itself. I always wanted to have written the song. I didn't necessarily want to be a singer but I ended up being a guitarist, and because I thought that's what I should be. And then I was a bass player. I wrecked my tendons and all that, and then I played drums and I wrecked my tendons in my arms, and so I always came back to the fact that, when I would sing a song, I always thought about if I'd written this song, like what would be the foundation for it, the emotional connection that I wanted to forge through singing that song. And so when I started writing, the first song I wrote was a song about a guy on a beach who'd formed a relationship, and then the person had gone. And the vision that came to my mind was a friend of mine on Magnetic Island, and his partner is in Papua New Guinea, and so West Papua, whatever you want to call it these days, it's all changed. Everything changes, and so he's formed this relationship, and his friend is on the other side of the water there on the. Up the other side of the Coral Sea, and so there's some pining that goes on, and so that song came a lot from that, and because they're one of the things that I started to write, and I noticed that like a lot there's a lot of my songs are gender neutral, if you understand what I'm saying, because there's so many people in relationships, and suddenly if you start to talk about guys and girls and the different way the relationships work because of that, it sort of excludes a lot of people, and there's some people who get a bit distressed when they get excluded because they like the songs, but they find that they can't necessarily rate to them as well when they start to do that. And so I started to gender neutralize my. I don't know if you noticed it, but it's one of the things that I do. And I try to be inclusive if I can, because I think a lot of the messages that I give are really quite relevant to all people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of messages, we got to wind this up, but we will definitely have to chat further and get a bit deeper on some of that stuff, Nick, because you're definitely onto. We're delving deeper into music itself and why it's actually part of our world and part of our society and what it does in depth. But we'd definitely love to get deeper into that. But we must move on. Just wanted to mention today's show we wanted to dedicate to a dear friend of ours, Craig Patterson. He's from Realistic Photography. He's supplied all our photos for all our backdrops and stuff. We want to dedicate this show to him. He did work at Post with me. Met him a couple of years ago. We have so much in common. Really genuinely great guy. Sadly missed. So what we're going to do is we've got some videos. There's another side of Trimstone and what we do for our artists. We're just going to play for you now. This is another bunch of posties called Redirection.
This song's for the posties. They put their lives on the line.
About my friend, he got hit by a fender, but he'll soon be on the mender. He's of the male gender. Glad to see that he's on his way. He's not for burial today because he's dead. He's indisposed. He's indisposed. Found him outside the dry cleaners. Ooh, the drivers misdemean it. I'd never seen a face so greener. He looks like the cat's dinner. Glad to see that he's on his way. He's not for burial today because he's dead. He's indisposed. Well, he's in, yeah, he's indisposed. Take it away, Polly. Lying on the tar.
what could I do? No one told me about her, though they all knew. It's too late to say I'm sorry. How could I know and why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she acted, and the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool, her eyes were clear and white, but she's not there. No one told me about her, the way she lied. No one told me about her, how many people cried. It's too late to say you're sorry. How could I know and why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she acted, and the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool, her eyes were clear and white, but she's not there. It's too late to say I'm sorry. How could I know and why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she acted, and the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool, her eyes were clear and white, but she's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she acted, the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool, her eyes were clear and white, but she's not there. she's not there. Let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she acted.
wrapped in cool, her eyes are clear and white, but she's not there.
Thank you very much.
Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? I'm going down to shoot my old lady. I caught her messing around with another man. I'm going out to shoot my old lady. You know I caught her messing around with another man. But hey Joe, I heard you shot your lady down. Shot her down on the ground. Hey Joe, you know, I heard you shot your lady down. Shot her down on the ground. Yes, I did, I shot her. You know, I caught her messing around town. Yes, I did, I shot her. You know I caught her messing around town. Then I gave her the gun, then I shot her. Hey Joe, where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna go? Hey Joe, where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna go? I'm going way down south, yeah. Way down in Mexico.
Thank you, ladies and gents. Thank you. It's a bit of Hendrix there. Sunshine when she's gone, only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, wondering this time where she's gone. If she's gone to stay, there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. I know, 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 I know. I know, hell, I ought to leave young thing alone, 'cause ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only dark clouds every day. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. This time where she's gone, wondering if she's gone to stay. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. Wondering this time where she's gone. Wondering if she's gonna stay. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away.
this time where she's gone. Wondering if she's gone to stay. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always, always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away.
Thank you very much. Just going to move this mic stand a bit. That's it. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Yeah, yeah, howdy, hey, yeah. Baby, don't you wanna go? Yeah, yeah, back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Yeah, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Yeah, yeah, howdy, hey. Baby, don't you wanna go? Yeah, yeah, back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Well, 1 and 1 is 2 and 6 and 2 is 8. Come on now, baby, don't you make me late. Howdy, hey. Baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. One and 1 is 2 and 6 and 2 is 8. Come on now, baby, don't you make me late. Hey, baby, don't you wanna go? Yeah, yeah, back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Yeah, yeah. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Yeah, 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 yeah. Back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago.
what you sow. That old saying is true. You gotta reap just what you sow. That old saying is true. Further on the road, someone's gonna mistreat you. Now you're laughing, pretty baby. One day you'll be crying. Now you're laughing, pretty baby. One day you'll be crying. Further on up the road, you'll see I wasn't lying. Mistreat you. You're laughing, pretty baby, but one day you'll be crying. Now you're laughing, pretty baby, but one day you'll be crying. Further on the road, you'll see I wasn't lying. Further on up the road, you'll see I wasn't lying. Further on up the road, you'll see I wasn't lying.
I'm going to do a guitar change for a sec, but you guys... We got the rhythm section, Cody and Christian on the drums, so they're going to have a bit of a groove while I change guitars. Thank you very much.
desire can make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I wanna fall in love. No, I wanna fall in love. Oh, I wanna fall in love with you. With you. Nobody loves no one. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's an old favorite, that one. We do like that one.
Last one, Chris.
Sure. Yep. Purple Haze. Purple haze all through my brain. Lately, things don't seem the same. I'm acting funny, and I don't know why. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Purple haze all around. I don't know if I'm coming up or down. Am I happy or in misery? Whatever it is, that girl put a spell on me. Yeah, purple haze all in my eyes. I don't know if it's day or night. You got me running out of my mind. Is it tomorrow or just the end of time?
Thanks so much. Big thanks to Trimstone and everyone for tuning in. We are the Chris Ball Combo, and we'll see you soon.
All right, don't run away, guys. Yep, jump on through, honey. We've got to make space. Whoa, you might just want to turn me down the fold back maybe, but no, let's not do that. Don't do that, Steve. Don't touch anything. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for having us, having these guys. Awesome work. I've been told I'm not allowed to turn me back to the camera. That was feedback I got from the last show, beside the feedback and the fallback. Cody, awesome playing, mate. Loving your work. Hey. Of course, Christian, solid, mate. Very solid. Loving your work. I know you guys would love to hang around, but you've got commitments and awesome job, guys. Really appreciate you. You did a cracking job. Really looking forward to working post-op with some of this video footage and stuff we got, and we'll get something really cool out to you. Chris Ball. I hope everybody out there enjoyed. I might just gonna have to maybe trip you over there, Chris, for the final act. Chris's final act. I'm just going to pass you over to Trish.
Okay, I'll come over here now. I said hello to cut. Okay, yeah. Okay, just look at the camera. Don't turn my back to the camera. All the tips that we've been growing and learning. So yes, you've probably seen a Chris Ball individual video being shared around Facebook, and it's on our YouTube channel. We also saw that if you caught the countdown. So he came in and did some recording. But we also had on our last live stream, live stream number 6. Well, we did have a special event for number 7, and we had the guys of Daylight Avenue. They were brought to us by Casey Beat, that's David Totten, and he actually co-hosted that one, so that was a good experience. And I think he's coming in again for our next one, where we are actually going to have Jonathan Chandler in the house here, all the way from Geelong, so he's making the trip over here. He's also released his first single, and that was released on Casey Beat, so that's really good that he can have an interview with us here and with David co-hosting. So we'll just transition across to a video from Daylight Avenue.
Down your walls until there's nowhere left to hide. Touch me, take me out, kill me, feel me to my knees, 'cause I want what you want, yeah. Honey, I live to please, and touch me, take me, kill me, feel me to my knees, 'cause I want what you want, yeah. Honey, I live to please. You know how it hurts, so I go mask my pride. take me, kill me, fill me to my knees, 'cause I want what you want, yeah. Honey, I live to please. Touch me, take me, kill me, fill me to my knees, 'cause I want what you want, yeah. Honey, I live to please. Cut you like ice, melt you like fire, burn a rage inside that fills you with desire. Well, I'ma cut you like ice, melt you like fire, burn a rage inside that fills you with desire. You wanna burn, you wanna burn, you wanna burn, you want to burn. You wanna hurt, you wanna hurt, you wanna hurt, you want to hurt. You wanna scream, you wanna scream, I can take it. You wanna burn, you wanna hurt, you wanna scream, I can take it. You can take it, baby. Touch me, take me, kill me, bend me to my knees, 'cause I want what you want, yeah. Honey, I live to please, and touch me, take me, kill me, bend me to my knees, 'cause I want what you want, yeah. Honey, I live to, honey, I live to, honey, I live to please.
Hey,
Hey,
there you go.
Nick.
Well, that's a that is
Daylight
video you just
Avenue.
saw, Daylight Avenue. That's
Daylight Avenue.
first our first video project for them. As you know, just great song. We got plenty more coming up in the future to release for them, but they are I'm sure they sent a message
Yeah.
back saying
They were stoked with
they
it.
were stoked.
And
So,
that means we put it to our artists when we create these videos for them. We put
Yeah.
it on private first, and then we release them to the public at certain times. I just with this one will be released, and you'll see that floating around the link around Facebook and all the groups on Facebook, as well as you can just jump on this YouTube channel and you'll be able to see it. So there'll be a playlist, and eventually different songs of theirs will pop up.
yeah. So up next, we have, as you heard earlier in the interviews, we have Nick Hamby. You on the line there, buddy? Before we cross,
Yeah, I'm here.
you're all there.
Am I-
Let's.
am I
We're,
up
we're
or
just
am I
gonna.
down?
We're just gonna make sure we got a level on you again. Do you want to just have a bit of a chat?
Yeah, chat away. What can I say? Following these guys, all these old songs. I wasn't around when Jimi Hendrix released his stuff, but I was crawling Chris Isaac and all those guys. I remember when they first came out. So to hear other people play them, it's encouraging to know that, music that's 30, 40 years old is still, relevant today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, good songs never die, mate.
Yeah,
They
they
just
No,
get
that's
re-recorded
right.
by
Just the singers.
The next generation.
Yeah, that's right.
The newer fancy equipment,
Yeah, the gear.
Half the time it's just not as good as the original, but there you go. Sometimes
That's just you
better.
stuck in a rut there, Tim.
Yeah. All right. Well, you've seen enough of us. We're just going to cross to you, Nick. You got some tunes for us, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe one or two, yeah.
More than one, mate.
I'm
I'm not quite sure what I'm going to play, I cut my finger this morning.
Oh, what?
It's 6 o'clock when I got home from work. I had to take medication. I have to cut a few tablets in half, and I cut my finger. So there'll be no finger picking from me, but I'll use the pickers. If I start bleeding, you'll know why.
Okay.
Bleeding for your art, mate. Wouldn't be the first time, would it?
You have to interrupt again.
Oh, sorry.
I have to, so put them. I wish I had the mute button sometimes, but yeah, it's Nick. Please tell us a bit of a history about each of your songs or your interpretation. But we also encourage people to connect with them with your own stories, because that's why Nick had explained that he's made them gender neutral now. So he wants to reach
Only some of them.
some of them. Oh,
It's hard to make a Mother's Day song gender neutral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, well, obviously. So most of them, as you said, you're trying to be as inclusive as possible. People connect their own stories with them, but we also like to know a bit about your story. So if your fingers aren't working as well as they should because of your cut, then just give us.
Oh no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll just put up with the pain.
Oh yeah. Just don't. So, yeah. Okay. Stop whinging. Get on with it. Play us lots of songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
We'll transfer to you.
Over to you, mate.
Thanks, man. Hi, everybody. Here I am. I'll just change this file back because there's a bit of a lag. I think Melbourne's still on daylight savings time, so now behind me or something along those lines. I was wondering what to play, and I thought might play a couple of old songs. This is a song I wrote. I released last year, probably about end of May, thereabouts. And I wrote this in February when the fires were just in the mountains behind us here in Brisbane. And all the way down the coast, my daughter was, she's just up from Nowra where the people were all isolated on the beach and the fires were all across the mountaintops, and it's pretty hectic, pretty hectic. "10 years of blaming, 10 years of doubt. There's arguments and protests, years of floods and years of drought. People so divided with no way to take a step. But then the fires showed us all just how bad it all can get. It's only the beginning, but it feels just like the end. And they don't care what's round the bend. They'll just watch it burn. They say they'll start to care when the wildlife disappears. Fire stripped 1 billion lives, and it's only our first year. The forest kelp and the reef are failing. The stratospheric winds are changing. Do we really want to know what's next while the fires are still raging? It's only the beginning, but it feels just like the end. And they won't learn and they won't bend. No, 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 it's only the beginning, but it feels just like the end. And they don't care what's round the bend. They'll just watch it burn. I can feel it deep inside. A silent scream is growing, and I just can't run and hide. I gotta fight to stop what is coming. It's only the beginning, but it feels just like the end. And they don't care what's round the bend. No, 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 it's only the beginning, but it feels just like the end. they won't care until the end. They'll just watch it burn. Yeah, you can understand, you get a bit cranky about all the stuff that goes on. You see things in hindsight which other people don't see in hindsight, and oh, what's this one? Oh yeah, you got to understand. I got a lot of songs, and I write the chords down on these post-it notes these days because I never used to write them down at all. I just used to play them, record them, and yeah. But people want you to play them these days, so I have to remember how they go. This is a song I wrote, and I was contracted by a producer in America for this song because he has a group called Musicians for World Peace. Look it up. And they're very keen on trying to affect social change through music. So they've got a group together, and there's producers, songwriters, musicians, singers. And yeah, they're throwing out music. They got one of mine. They thought it was appropriate. I wrote this about the riots. What the hell is going on today? All I'm seeing on the streets, it takes my breath away. Why are those we elect to steer keep us moving in the same direction that brought us here? Riots over social inequality, repercussions of police brutality, decades of oppression. Is this lesson care? All I need to do, all we need to do, all we need to do is care. All I gotta do, all I need to do, all we need to do, all we need to do is care. Yeah, all we need to do is care. Why so much that we did before been covered up so we just look like propaganda's whore? I'm sick of finding out from activists the things I should have learned, but now I can feel Judas kiss. This house of cards is gonna burn long before it falls. This rising anger can't be held by prison walls. Decades of oppression are gonna teach us all such a harsh lesson. Yeah, babe. All I got to do, all I got to do is care. All I got to do, all I need to do, all we need to do, all we need to do is care. Should I just like the right post, subscribe to the right host, read up on the Holocaust, donate to the right cause? But I need to part the curtain and be part of it all in person. So come and break my heart and reignite my conscience. All I gotta do, all I need to do, all we need to do, all we need to do is care. All I gotta do, all I need to do, all we need to do, all we need to do is care. Yeah, all we need to do is care. haven't played that for a while. You can tell, can't you? I know what I'm going to do now. There's a few songs that a lot of people have liked. You know, you get up on Spotify, you get a lot of streams, and then you get likes. They pop on that green heart. And this is probably one of the most popular songs, one of the most popular. This song was written about someone who doesn't want to go out. So she sits on the windowsill, looking out the window. And there's reference to drinking and isolation and self-harm, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, anyway. Personal experience. Sitting up on the window seat, pull my legs against my chest, not feeling comfortably safe right now. Sitting on a darkened street below, sipped out on sips of old Pernod, amongst the darkening trees I know, clearer than looking through this window. I'm looking at life through my own Picasso. Back into my own small space, safely screened from the human race. Glass I know will hide my face, but only in darkness can I feel safe. Feel again my legs at my chest, my knees pressed hard against my breast. I sense my heart stomp deep and slow, sitting up here by my old window. Each small pane is a different scene. I let strips set in between, separated through timeless care. Same dull street is beyond repair. Back into my own small space, safely screened from the human race. Glass I know will hide my face, but only in darkness can I feel safe. Fingertips feather lie across my thigh, tracing scars I've tried hard to hide. This colored skin, such a thin disguise, reminding me of tears that have dried. Never see characters break the dark, on the street or across in the park. The sentinels clad in their sparkling bark stand to receive my passing remark. Back into my own small space, safely screened from the human race. Glass I know will hide my face, but only in darkness can I feel safe. Follow the trail I once knew so well, while I sit by my window still. The fountain's tears, they become my muse, echoes of laughter and solitude. Drifting again, I have drunk too much, lost control in that familiar touch. My soft warm thighs in my tightening arms soothe me into forgetful dreams. Yeah, playing to a computer. Awesome. It's good to get an opportunity like this. You know, the Tim and Trish, they do such a good thing promoting people and all that sort of thing. It's really a good thing. And David with the radio show too, it's always got new guys searching for people and all that sort of thing. It's a pretty awesome combination. Oh, look, there she is, having a cup of tea.
Here I am. Yes, I thought you weren't playing just a computer. Like we were here watching.
That's the way it feels like in this little room here. I'd love to be in the studio with you guys.
Yeah. Well, one day you might come for a visit down here. I don't know.
Yeah, I might come for a visit. My daughter lives down there.
Your daughter lives down here, and my son lives up there. So one day we'll meet in person.
I'm sure we will. Yeah. Should I play another one, or have you had enough of me?
No. You got plenty of time. Yeah, except you have to go to work at 5. So play away.
I'll play this one. This is the first song I sent to people when I first started playing. This is called The Magician. I wrote this in 20 minutes. I wrote 9 verses in 20 minutes.
So it's a long one.
And I had this song. It's I had 2 chord progressions that I was working on with a couple of friends of mine online, 2 separate ones, and I put them together, and I just could hear the music and the song together with those 2 things. They all come together. This is all about having people in the palm of your hand when you're an artist. Mm-hmm. Which is really what you want to do. Is you want to inspire them, you want to enrapture them, you want to engage them in such a way that you promote good or bad or like emotional responses. That's what it's all about.
Emotion,
indifference and ambivalence is the enemy of the artist. Mm-hmm. Not criticism and hatred, because there's a lot of art that inspires people in that way.
Yeah,
people do it. They create art about things that are bad, so that people can look at it and go, "Wow, I hate that." But that's what people want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All sorts of things. I got the music here, so I'll see how I go.
So, how many verses are we doing today of that? Did it end up? Oh, he's going.
This is a song about a concert. Show was booked out for the night. We spent up to see the sight of magic in our own hometown. A mad trapeze and a laughing clown. Yeah, the COVID put a stop to that, and old Nick said that he'd distract us with a show that would suffice, some magic songs that we'd find nice. The magician took the stage with just a stool and a guitar he played. The magician will never tell, but straight away we knew it was a magic spell. It was a magic spell. The magician took us through his life with songs that stirred us deep inside. We knew the tales and we knew him well, but as he played just like a bell, the clarity rang in us through, and all began to live anew. How we all stood, how we all fell, and how our passions burned like hell. The magician took the stage. The magician will never tell. We all knew it was a magic spell. It was a magic spell. Stopped. The quiet did descend as light was dimmed. He played again. Just one more special song, he said. the final end. For when he sang, I broke inside at those first words, so long since heard. My dad played this when I was young. The spell was cast as old Nick sang. He held my hand and kissed my cheek, all wet with tears. Then I heard him speak, I love you still, I always will. Remember all we were until the magician left the stage. We're amazed, the magician will never tell, but we all knew it was the magician left the stage. Yeah, we all went home and we all felt changed. The magician will never tell. Some say it was the music, it was a magic spell. 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 Oh, there you go. And this is a standard of mine. This girl breathed Miss Sunshine. I wrote this in, I can't remember. It's a long time ago. But not that long ago, a year and a bit. And this song is about recovery. Sometimes you get close to recovery and you don't feel like you are, but people around you know. They see the changes. You just need to keep going. Don't give up. Looking at you, I see the sadness in your smile. I see the madness in your wild and crazy ways. Listening to you, I hear tales of pain and loss. I hear you hanging on your cross, and I can't turn away. Breathe, Miss Sunshine. Oh, your heart is breaking through all that darkness that's held you in memories. Breathe, Miss Sunshine. The clouds are breaking all apart, and I finally see your heart will be free. You just need to breathe. You just need to breathe. You just need to breathe. Feeling your pain, I stood by you through all this rain. Lightning crashes once again and the thunder roars. Tasting your tears as I hold you close to ease your fears. Your trembling heart, it is so near to being yours. So please breathe, Miss Sunshine. Oh, your heart is breaking through all that darkness that's held you in memories. Breathe, Miss Sunshine. The clouds are breaking all apart, and I finally see your heart will be free. You just need to breathe. You just need to breathe, Miss Sunshine. Oh, your heart is breaking through all that darkness that's held you in memories. Breathe, Miss Sunshine. The clouds are breaking all apart, and I finally know your heart will be free. You just need to breathe. You just need to breathe. just needs to breathe.
Oh,
Nice work, mate.
Okay,
Very
okay.
nice.
oh yeah, you can see us now. He's
Oh,
sitting
yeah,
on my
yeah,
shoulder,
we're back
see?
on.
This is my finger. My finger's almost fallen off now.
Yay. Well, if you got one more for us before we wrap things up, mate, or are you?
I can do a goodbye song for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
goodbye.
that'd be awesome, mate.
But you are going
my
to
God.
return.
I better get me moccasins off the screen.
Do you know the goodbye song?
I will in about 4 minutes, I reckon.
Yeah, you've got so many. I like it.
Standing in the doorway, you handed me a suitcase. I don't know what's going on. If I done something wrong, I said, what's in that bag? You said, everything you ever gave me, then I wanted more. And you just pushed me through that door and you said goodbye. Yeah, you just said goodbye. You just said goodbye. Yeah, you just said goodbye. You're coming down the stairway, you're carrying your suitcase, there's no plans that I remember, except that trip in late December. I said, what's in that bag? You said, I've had enough of your shit, I'm flying back to Singapore. Then you just walked through that door and you said goodbye. Yeah, you just said goodbye. You just said goodbye. Yeah, you just said goodbye. You're gonna left me in a mess again. I still don't know what it's about, but next time I'm gonna pack my case. Gonna be the one that's walking out, and I won't say why. Yeah, I'll just say goodbye. No need to try. Yeah, I'll just say goodbye, and I won't cry. Yeah, I'll just say goodbye, and I'll be fine, 'cause I will say goodbye.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, well
awesome.
done, mate. Now
Yes,
I know that
I-
song. We actually remembered it just as soon as you started singing.
yeah, you got so many. I listened to them all, and it's like, oh, I'm not that good with names of
Anything
songs.
I feel I've got like 3 times that many songs in my head that
yeah,
I've written over the period. So
I always say there's nothing wrong with my memory. It's just the recall bit.
yeah.
It just doesn't work.
yeah.
I'm not good
you
at
need one of
trivia.
those, like, you need to get off the tape recorder and onto the CD, so you access things directly instead of having to rewind, and forward wind.
That's it. I'm booking myself in for a CD.
Yeah,
implant
change
into my
over.
brain.
An SSD instead of a hard drive.
Yeah, I need 128 gig of RAM in my brain. Oh, actually, no, it's not the amount of stuff I can think of. Maybe it's the CPU. Stuff that
It's-
actually makes it work.
Sometimes
You know
it gets too
the
busy.
song that David played on the weekend.
Yeah.
I got to listen to the show, but I was at work last night and Saturday night, so I missed it. I was busy because they were restarting the trains out at Geraldton where they had the cyclone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So it's pretty good. You know, nobody was injured or anything out of our crews or anything like that, but they're taking a bit of time to recover. You know, like with the railways and the power and communications and all that sort of thing. Such
Yeah.
good guys out there.
Yeah, we don't actually get down in Victoria. We don't really get too much.
Cyclones.
No, just news about other
Up
stuff. They
there.
tend to be self-absorbed down here.
Yeah.
Sorry,
that's all right.
media,
Yeah,
but
well,
you know.
well, we knew there was a cyclone floating around, but we didn't know details.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah. That's it. You know, the weather report is about the most we get
But
of
then
Australian
again,
news.
But then again, we don't watch too much news.
Well, that's true.
So what I was
We're
saying
too
was
busy
that song
doing-
that David played on Saturday night. It's called As Time Goes By, and it's a song about my wife because she's a published photographer, and she takes photographs about everything we do, and then they come up, like in posts. She does a blog, and they come up in memories and Facebook and all this sort of thing. And so we're continuously reminded of all the good things that happen in our lives because of her photos and her writings, because she's a published writer as well. So she writes all this really good stuff, and she documents it in photography and all that sort of thing. So continuously getting memories through of all the good things that happen in our lives. It's very encouraging because you forget. Memories fade, and they get lost if you don't rekindle them.
Yeah, and I find that's one of the good functions of Facebook, the memories popping up. Especially, you find some months, some like July holidays, where you're like, where have we gone? Here, there, and everywhere. It's like we were in London, we were in Thailand, we were here. Wow, that was a good time. Oh yeah, home this one because it's COVID, but also because of Facebook, I encouraged some people to share that weren't like locked down, so that I could live vicariously through them. So
yes.
so that's why I liked.
Yeah. Well. Anyway.
Stop just having a chat between ourselves.
Yeah. We'll chat once for the audience about sick and fast. But thank you everybody out there online.
I'll just reiterate the thank
before
yous.
we do that, we have had some problems with Facebook and the streaming thing and stuff. So we're going to look at
just
maybe
going through
just
YouTube.
streaming to YouTube, and then sharing it from there later or something. Facebook seem I don't know, but it's probably us, but maybe not. Who knows? But we'll look into that. We'll let everybody out there that follows Trimstone know a little bit more about how we're spreading the word and how to get hold of us.
Okay, let the PR guru. I've already put it on the link on your page, on Chris Ball's page, on my page, to the YouTube, because it didn't seem to come up on Facebook this time. So and also in the event, I've always put the link as YouTube because it's got better quality than Facebook. Sorry, Facebook. But as far as because that's for videos and stuff more so than just pictures and short videos. So yeah, we're going to sort of only stream through that as our major platform now.
Yeah,
sounds like an idea.
I think so.
It's got less of a lag too.
Less a lag, only about a 7-second delay on YouTube. So, yes. Speaking of photography, again, this show is dedicated to Craig Patterson, Realistic Photography, who supplied all of our backdrop photos and things. Awesome photographer.
Now we have to get some from. Is it your wife's? Is that Barbara?
Who? My wife?
Yes.
Rebecca.
Sorry. As I said, no, we don't. We have bad memories. But Rebecca, we might have to get some photos shot across from her if she's willing to share some.
Or anybody out there, if you're a budding photographer and you get some great scenic magic photos and stuff, you want them shared on the show, feel free to contact us at Trimstone, either Facebook or Trish deals with all PR stuff. She'll get back to you. You never know, you might get your stuff up on the show.
So yeah, we like a lot of creativity, not just music. So if you're a creative person, then contact us and we'll share your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's about connection and expression is what we talked about for music itself. But yeah, other people express in different ways. Like they might paint, they might sculpt, they might take photos. So yeah, it's about being able to express yourself. So yeah, we choose music because that's the way we express. But yeah, there's all different other ways. I might have said that twice, but anyway, I'd just like to reiterate the thank yous. So we've got Casey Beat, Steve here today, and Chris
Steve
with
Leonard,
some tech support. They're our trainees, but yeah, Steve's pulled it off very well today, so thank you.
Thanks, mate. Well done, buddy.
Yeah. In the end, he we set it up for him, and he let loose, and yeah.
We kind of threw him in the deep end there.
got it all under control. So that left us to actually relax a bit more and not feel so hectic. Okay, we got McLaren Music that teaches us a lot. I remember that he's down at Sea Line Girls on the 7th of May, along with Chris Ball is on in the end of April. So yeah, look out for on Trimstone for when those events are on. And they're also Chris Ball's on at the general public in the beginning of May, 2nd of May.
2nd of May, I think.
Yes, Trimstone is actually going to go to that one. That's a general public in Dingley. So that's their original one. So we're going to have a table. So if you want to come and meet us and dine with us and enjoy Chris Ball combo, then yeah, contact us. And
you can see these guys live.
Yes, that's right. And also with the general public in Frankston, every second Thursday, we have an open mic. We had our grand opening open mic last Thursday. So it is, the next one is the 29th. Oh, we'll look it up on our Facebook page. We just told you about
Thursday night.
Thursday night. So not this one, the next one. And if you're a performer, you better get in quick, because we do book out. We take bookings, so contact me for that.
You book through Trimstone. Get in touch with Trish. She'll try and squeeze you in somewhere.
I think that's it for now.
I think that's almost a wrap, honey.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for everyone for joining us again. Thank you to the Chris Ball combo, Cody, Christian, and Chris, of course, for coming in. Also to you, Nick.
Nick,
Up
yeah,
there.
rub my shoulder, I think.
Thanks, buddy.
Am I poking you in the nose? I can't see.
I think. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next month with another live stream. I think we're going to do Musing and music, and we might have a little bit of open mic as well.
At the end, we've got a few
Just
bookings over Zoom at the end. Yeah,
just commitments that we've already made. But I think the Musing and music thing.
It's going to be our main priority.
Give us your feedback out there. If you want to see more of this sort of setup with the interviews and things like that, feel free. Drop us a line. Like I say, anything we can improve on.
Let us know.
Let us know, and we'll try and do it. As long as it doesn't cost a lot of money. Because we spend all ours.
Okay, well, that's enough. Then we're going to go. That's sick of us.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
See you next time.